So I'm sitting here and I have gotten on my daughter's last nerves because she misspelled a word. I saw it. I was like, "Yeah, she misspelled this word," and she told
Guys,
me, "Don't we have the same eyes?"
Guys, clearly,
what is going
guys,
on?
I'm typing
here?
the title. I'm just trying to get the title typed out. I'm going to go back and fix the misspellings. Clearly, I can see that's misspelled. If you can see it, I can see that's misspelled. It's underlined red to show it's misspelled. Like, it was just too much. I don't need you on my bumper right now.
Beep, beep. I'm on the bumper.
No, guys, it's like, this is frustrating.
And then she says, "That's enough." How did you like live stream?
Because we streamed for 7 minutes.
And we didn't even.
You did stream. We streamed for 7 minutes.
We didn't even.
We streamed for 7 minutes. That's live streaming.
Yo, how is it that she has lost patience with me after 7 minutes?
Cause mom, it's really hard to like teach you stuff. I don't have this patience.
I had patience with you all your life.
Yeah, mom.
And I'm still having patience with you.
Well, mom, yeah, I have.
So how is it that you don't have patience with me?
Cause mom,
and I'm the one that was in labor and carried you for 9 months.
Mommy,
you should have all the patience in the world.
No, there's a limit. Mommy, because you want, yes, there is. You want to stream. I was your daughter. You watched me become being a baby versus being someone in my 50s is very different. Very different limits to patience.
Are we blowing people up?
We have adults, and then you're comparing yourself as an adult to me as a baby that couldn't do anything for myself.
Exactly, I have patience for you. Some
because
some people get rid of their kids because they get on their nerves so bad.
Well, I might get them.
Duct tape them. It's all types of stuff going on. Neglect them. I've never done any of them things. So, with that being said,
that just makes you a parent. A good parent.
Exactly. And I've had patience with you. So as you grow and get older, you should be having some patience with me. You don't know everything.
I do have patience with you, but mommy, you really pushed my patience. You saw me typing that title. Maybe I can ignore.
But that wasn't you can ignore what I said.
No, I can ignore you not understanding social media. I can't ignore you telling me that something's misspelled when we're looking at a giant monitor and we can both see that it's misspelled. So chat, what do you think? Do you think I should have more patience with my mom, or do you think that she was doing a lot by telling me to fix the spelling when we could both see it? What do you think, chat? That's all I'm gonna say.
But she didn't go back right away, and I thought she didn't see it. So I just said streaming.
But that means you didn't have patience with me, mom. You didn't even have patience to let me finish typing it.
I didn't have any patience.
So at the end of the day, this is about neither of us having patience.
But I'm allowed not to have patience.
No, why are you allowed not to have patience?
Because I'm the mother.
That doesn't mean that's not true. You're not allowed to. You think that you should be the example of patience.
I'm not.
You're not allowed to do that because you're the mom. Does being a mom mean you can't have patience? What does that mean?
I've had patience with you your whole entire life.
And you're supposed to keep having patience with me. You just said it. The child having more patience than the mother doesn't make sense. Child. This is about to turn into a relationship.
She's tripping.
This is about to turn to a class study on parenting.
Well, can I say this? It's hard to have patience with you kids today because you think you know everything. You think because you have technology that you're smarter than your parents.
Well,
having tech,
I feel like
no.
Having tech savvy.
You're tech savvy, but having technology does not make you smarter.
Well,
it doesn't.
It's not necessarily having technology, but understanding technology makes us smarter than you in that area.
But if I took my time, I could learn technology. I used to teach computer classes.
But mommy, now we're in 2025 and you don't understand how to start YouTube Live.
Because I've never tried, I've never looked for it, I've never anything. So okay. And then I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I have you, and listen, I have you, so to some degree I'm lazy with,
and you have to learn that though.
No, listen, I'm kind of lazy because I feel like I can depend on you, so I don't do my best at learning
because then that
technology.
Frustrates me
Let's
because
say
you
that.
don't understand certain things that are like sort of basic entry level to like you want to be a streamer. You need to make sure you're learning how to stream. Like relying on me, it's not my dream, so it frustrates me to have to work for you.
I've been working for you for your whole life.
No, Mommy, that's not the point. It's not about being my mother. This isn't, in this case, it's not about being my mother. It's about you relying on me in this case. It's like if I have money and I keep saying, oh, I'm just going to keep relying on Mom for food. That doesn't make sense when you know I'm able to make my own meals. To keep relying on you for food. Like you've gotten frustrated with me for saying, what's for dinner?
That is true.
So it's like if you keep saying, Essie, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? It's like at some point it's like, Mommy, you want to stream, but you don't want to learn how to do it. So it's like, where's your love and where's your passion? Do you really want to do it? Or do you want it handed to you?
Well, I just think that I need to learn more, but right now, even looking at this setup that you have, I'm a little overwhelmed.
It's a lot of stuff. I was overwhelmed when I started doing it. I told you
you have a lot going on. We're on different platforms right now. It's a lot going on. And
Twitch, TikTok.
Right. And I don't know if I guess I could. I mean, I can't say that I can't learn it because I'm pretty tech savvy. It's just that being that I have kids, I have become lazy in learning new things because I'm like, hey, I can just call this one. I can call this one. So why do I need to learn it? And that is my approach, and that isn't a good approach. It's kind of like you said with dinner. You're always saying, Mom, what's for dinner? And I'm thinking to myself, you're grown. You tell me what's for dinner.
No, Mom, why does your skin look better than mine?
I don't know.
I've been looking at that this whole time.
Because maybe you need to use some of my product that I made.
I was like, Mom's skin.
I made some homemade stuff that I use on my skin every day. And it seems to be working out pretty good.
Is her lighting better?
It's a lot. I don't know. I just think you should try some of my stuff that I made on your skin and see. Just use a little bit in a little area. Make sure it doesn't irritate your skin. If it doesn't irritate your skin, just start using it. You can't use it on your eyelashes, no hair areas. You have to just use it on your skin. Try it. And I just think it makes your skin brighter and it just, it's pretty good.
Okay, chat. We have someone in Twitch. Hi, Twitch viewer.
Hi, Twitch viewer. How are you?
We have, I think I'm on the viewer.
Do you love your mother? Did your mother get on your nerves too? I think people don't understand when you're when you're a mom, or a parent. Let me say this: what people don't understand, are we being right back, or are we live still?
We're live. Like they can definitely hear us.
Okay.
Our video's just not there.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Oops. Oopsies.
Our camera woman did something else. Okay, but as a parent, sometimes it's hard to stop parenting because you always want the best for your kids. So sometimes it seems like we're
doing a lot,
but we're not. I mean, I feel like
sometimes you guys are doing a lot.
I feel like sometimes the way kids with today's society, parents have to do a lot. It's a lot of craziness going on, trickery, deceitful, deceptive people. So I think that as a parent, you have to almost always be parenting. You don't have to overparent but you have to be parenting because a lot of kids make bad mistakes in their 20s. I mean, people say, oh, they're 18, let them go. And then they get...
But I'm not 18, I'm 23.
It don't make a difference. In their 20s, that's where people F up.
People make mistakes in their 30s. Look at people make mistakes
right. In their 50s. No, you're always making mistakes, but people make major mistakes.
Like, what's a major mistake?
Major mistake. Getting knocked up in one night by a guy that you don't know.
You can't do that in your 30s and 40s and 50s?
I'm hoping you're not doing
it
in your 50s.
But that's like,
I hope nobody's getting knocked up in their 50s.
You're naming something
too damn old.
You're naming something people do at any age.
Right, but I'm just saying but hopefully if you do it at that age, maybe you're established, you've done, you've gotten your education.
You weren't prepared for that.
Right, but still, it's 20s are, to me, I think that 20s is still kind of.
And actually, you're supposed to have children in your 20s because as you get older, it gets harder.
I didn't have all my kids in my 20s.
You had most of them there.
No, I only had 2. I had 2 in 20s and 2 in 30s.
There's only 4 of us.
Right, I had 2 in 20s and 2 in 30s.
But Mom, you had half of us in your 20s.
Right. So.
Well, you don't have to worry. We're already pushing 30 with no kids.
Stop telling people age.
I didn't tell anyone's age. I said we're already pushing 30 with no kids. No one knows what that means. No one knows what that means, actually.
It means a lot.
Well, they know I'm 23. So, as I said, guys, you guys already know I don't have kids.
I had my first kid, 20? I was 22.
You were younger
I had just graduated college.
Because if I do the math.
Your dad and I had both just graduated college. Well, I'd
be college pregnant too.
I had graduated when I had Ebony. I didn't have
a name drop.
I didn't have her in name drop. But I didn't have her when I was in college. I had graduated college.
Well, people on TikTok definitely know Ebony. I don't know if people.
Your father had your father had graduated college. So
well, I've graduated college now. Can I have a child?
If you can,
it's still a major mistake.
It's still a major mistake because you're not established.
I would kill myself. Oh, I don't think I can say that.
Do not say
that.
No,
it's a joke. It's a joke. Mom doesn't know internet language, guys. Mom doesn't know internet language.
I'm not joking with that.
Mom, you don't understand. I'm literally not serious. The more you joke, the people who joke like that actually won't kill themselves. People who don't joke about it might.
I don't like that language at all.
Okay, Mom,
I think it's just totally inappropriate.
Mom doesn't know KMS, but I might.
I think it's inappropriate.
I might KMS. Unfortunately, I don't really want kids.
No, so I might KMS because I would have to deal with this.
I don't want kids, so there's not much to worry about.
So, yeah, I didn't want none of it either.
Yeah, but I'm already past the age where you had your first child. I don't have a boyfriend, and I don't want kids, so I think I'm gonna be fine.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
No,
it takes a lot to have kids.
It doesn't really, though.
Yes, it does. It does take a lot to have kids. I know the steps to having children.
It doesn't.
Don't have to have kids.
It just takes sex. Boom, I'm pregnant.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean.
Yeah, I don't want to have kids.
So it just.
I don't have to have kids.
I think that people say they
lock in. Period. Look, someone's here.
I think that people.
Hi, W Dill.
Hi, W Dill.
No, I don't want kids, so I don't think I'll have kids. Hey, W Dill in the chat. W's in the chat. W for mom in the chat. W Dill. We're having a conversation.
I don't think if you don't want to have kids, don't have kids. I mean, it's totally up to you. I have a number of relatives that don't have kids.
I don't want kids.
So I respect it. Let me say that. I didn't want kids, and
because isn't there a great aunt we have that doesn't have kids?
Yes.
I want to be just like her.
Yes. No, you don't.
No, I want to be just like her in that perspective. I'm 100%
right. But I have cousins that don't have kids. I have a number of cousins that don't have children. So that was the choice that they made, or that's how life took them, and they don't have kids.
And this economy, having kids is too expensive. I can barely support myself.
In any economy, having kids is too expensive. The crazy part is, I feel like when you guys were younger, I felt like, I don't know, it seemed like it was easier to shop for you, and the cost was different to me, I feel like. And when you got older, then it was like, boy, these jeans are $60-something, or you know what I mean? Like things just.
Well, yeah, things are more expensive.
Right.
And then when you're little, it's not as much fabric. Yeah.
So I mean, I won't complain. You guys always had plenty of clothes, more than enough clothes. So, but it was it's interesting. I think that when you're a parent, that you have to make some sacrifices. You might have to do a little thrifting, consignment shopping for your kids.
This is so funny how we end up on parenting.
I don't know, because you started yelling at me because you lost your patience because I told you how to correct a word.
I was saying, Mom, you have to let me read.
W. Dill, I'm trying to tell you something. This child gave me a hard time. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, the random kick people who will come in and chat are so funny. Because it happened to me the first night I ever streamed. Oh, hi, Amara. This is one of my followers. I know that for sure.
Wait, where are you looking at right now?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Hi, TikTok. This is my first time ever on TikTok.
I guess I should.
I refuse to download TikTok on my phone, so I don't have TikTok.
She does.
Maybe I have to get TikTok because I like to dance.
It's okay. You don't have to get TikTok. It's not really a dancing app anymore. It's not really a dancing app anymore. You don't have to do that. You don't have to get TikTok. It's okay.
Yeah. So I put my ponytail too low, I think.
Oh, it's the monitor because I look fine on that one. My MacBook monitor. The lighting's fine. It's the monitor you look at that like sort of dictates what it looks like.
Oh. But also I make my own facial stuff. So you should try some.
We've been streaming to an audience of 2 people.
Oh man, that's it.
We have one Twitch, and then we have one on TikTok. Because the other one is my account. This one is my account. So the 2 minus 1, that's 2 total.
So nobody wants to hear Mom, obviously, huh?
Shaquille O'Neal has become the general manager of Sacramento State.
NBA team? Or what is that?
Sacramento State.
Sacramento Kings?
I think Sacramento Kings, Sacramento State.
That's a college. That's interesting. Let him around young girls. Saying.
It's a boys team.
Yeah, but it's college girls there. And after that inappropriate remark he made to Angel Reese, is he really the right person to be putting in that position to be that close to young girls?
Well, he can be around young girls at any point.
Yeah, but they're putting him in a position.
And what is Sacramento State? A college? His son plays for Sacramento State.
Which one?
The baby? Okay, yeah, it's a college. GM college go. Okay, this is a college. I wasn't sure. Yeah, Sacramento State is a college. California State University.
So I have a question for you. Like with this whole, like, say, Shannon Sharpe thing in the age difference, she's 19. He's banging on 60. He can almost be her grandfather.
He's banging on 60.
He's banging on 60, yes. Interesting word. What do you think is what do you think is an acceptable age gap between a couple?
Not 19 and 58.
Oh, let me tell you something.
We have
me and Shannon.
Like they can say what they want about the girl, but she's at the end of the day, she's 19. He should have known better. You have.
Oh, he had. Wait. Well, first of all, he has kids older than her. See, and that's where I'm telling you something. That's where my mother and I would have F Shannon Sharpe up.
And that's where I'm like, okay, where are the parents? This is where I'm like, where are the parents?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, her parents are around.
Mr. Sharpe would have got sharpened. I'm trying to tell you something good. So
yeah, no, that Shannon Sharpe stuff is crazy.
Yeah. He's too damn. He's like almost old enough to be her granddaddy.
I know too much about Shannon Sharpe, and all of it is weird.
Yeah.
Everything I know about Shannon Sharpe is.
I just think that Bill Belichick, his girlfriend is mad young.
Me and Dow were talking about that. That's
like
also strange.
She's like the kids, his player's age almost. Like she's too young. I'm just even at my age, I wouldn't date.
At your age, you're like.
I wouldn't date.
She's cutting me off. Like you, at your age, you shouldn't be dating.
Listen. At my age, I wouldn't even date, say, a 65-year. To me, that's old. Like I'm like 65,
70.
Right. He about to get his.
Well, I'm 24. I wouldn't even date someone who's 30. because I feel like you're older than my big sister at that point. Wait.
I just think that when you date somebody, you should have some things in common. And
no, because a 30-year-old might try to have something in common with me that I just don't feel okay.
That means that you're they might be immature though.
Wait, I'm not immature.
No, I'm saying I didn't say you were, but I mean, I just think that there's no way that somebody.
I feel like if I was 25,
it just has to be all physical.
If I was 25 and someone was 30, I feel like that's okay. 5 years is my max, I think. But if I'm for some reason me now and a 30-year-old just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, because I would be like, bruh, what you, you know, your dad and me. Oh my god.
No, because Daddy said 10-year age gap was okay.
Yeah.
He said once you're of a certain age, it's okay.
Well, my cousin, honestly, I have
not like 19 and 29. Like he said, you have to be a certain.
All right,
age.
so I have a relative, and she and her husband are about 10 years apart, and yeah, but they've been married for like 45 years.
And how old were they when they met?
She may have been maybe 30 and like
he was 40.
Yeah,
and that's different. That's
it was something
weird.
like that. Like they were older.
Well,
like it wasn't,
because my big sister is almost like Evie's around that age. We have I feel like we have.
Listen,
I feel like your children have a good age representative from like each group. Like Ava's a teenager. I'm in my early 20s.
Right.
Thank you. I was like, no, I'm not.
No, you're not
mid, right?
No, mid 25.
I'm in my early 20s. Our brother, early 20, very early. He's still like
21.
Close to teenager too. But and then Evie's late 20s now.
Right.
Gosh, once you get there, guys.
I know.
Gosh, I'm shocked. But like, I feel like a 2-year age gap. Why are you 38 and you're with my sister? I don't know. I don't know if I would like that either.
Anybody, listen, that's 30, too close to my
38
age.
38 is so close, right? The 38 is so close to 40.
You too damn old
You're
for my baby.
You're older than some of our cousins. You're older than some of our older cousins.
Exactly. You too old for my baby.
38.
Oh, no. No.
Because people are like, once you get, that's what I was thinking with Dad. So once you get to a certain age, 10 years is okay. I try to think 28 and 30.
Well, my thing of it too is men usually die before women. So you want somebody around your age, you know, because 5 years, that means you might lose them young. You might have to start all over and find another man. Yes, I'm just saying.
Mommy, 5 years is not that bad. Like 5 years isn't that bad of it. 5 years isn't.
No, well, you think 5 years? You're a freshman in college, and they're what? Still in junior high school.
I was 8. I would be 18, and then
they're in junior high school. They're in what, 8th grade?
Junior high school or 23.
They're 8th grade,
or if older, 23.
So, is it okay for a freshman to date an 8th grader?
No, but I'm talking about 5. My age gap, clearly not. Mommy, 5 years up, not 5 years down. It doesn't go both ways. I would go 5 years up and only only like a year down. Because if you get too young, you're too close to my sibling.
In 8th grade,
you're too close to the same age as my sibling.
That's true. So in 8th grade, would you have dated a freshman in college?
No. In 8th grade,
that's 5 years.
No, but mommy, not then. My 5 years now as a 20-year-old, my age range I think changes with how old you are.
I just think there is some age.
As an 8th grader, no.
I think there's some age appropriateness to things. I just do, and that's just my opinion. I mean, I have another relative, and I think he's more than 10 years older than who he married. So,
What? Why'd you?
I just in.
I was like, am I missing something here?
Yeah, you are, but I'm just humming.
Wait.
But I just think that especially I feel like men that have money end up with women, girls.
I don't know, I mean like
that are way too young. And that's just my opinion.
I don't know, I mean like young girl. Because I don't like young. Because I guess it's because I have
my thing of it is you're totally different. Like my music, I like 90s rap. If I dated somebody of today, I think today's music is trash. So we couldn't even probably listen to music together. We probably don't have the same taste in TV shows. You know. So I don't know. Even though I guess I'm married, so I wouldn't be dating nobody. That too.
That changes things.
That is a fact. Yeah, so I don't know. But Shannon Sharpe is out of control for dating somebody that young. He should be ashamed of himself.
Shannon's been doing a lot.
But I hate to say this, so it's a lot of guys that these older guys in the industry that got money, they dating girls and messing with girls that's way too young. And my thing of it is, I don't care how at that age, I wouldn't care how much money you had. I wouldn't want no part of you. Like, money couldn't motivate me.
But mommy, everyone doesn't have that mindset. Some people are like,
I know people's morals is in the trash can,
really
on fire. It's a dump. People's morals are a dumpster fire these days. Really everything is money, money, money. I mean, but
well, also I
want an old ass man on top of them. That just not. No, thank you.
You really surprised me with that.
Because that's the noise he was making on his when he claimed he went live by mistake. Remember?
I didn't hear that.
Oh, Jesus!
Know what Shannon had going on.
It's disgusting.
I didn't want to know anything. I actually wish I.
At my age, he wouldn't be able to be on top of me with that noise. I'd be like, "Bruh, this is enough."
All right, guys. Mom learned how to stream today.
Why you even?
My phone is on 5%, and my head is starting to. Still on.
Her phone stays on 5%.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Where's our stream?
We're going. I'm clicking everything to the stream. Oops. Where's Chrome?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, guys. I'm turning up. Oops. Okay, mom stream. We're gonna lock in tomorrow actual topic.